Good morning or afternoon, or maybe it's evening. But wherever you are around the world, we just want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another great video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth. Today, we're going to talk about the top best 10 right wing in NHL for the season 2021-2022. Don't go nowhere. Yes, today we talk about the top 10 right wing in NHL. But before we start, we would like to invite you. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook page. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and finally give us your comments about this video, the top 10 right wing. So let's dive in and talking about my selection for the upcoming season. Here we go. Let's talking about the top 10 right wing and ranking for the 2021-2022 season and by the Coach Frenchy. So the first one I want to talk about is Mike Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to use the J Fresh WAR to give you a little bit more about who they are, what they do. And the first one, of course, is Mike Stone with 99% of the WAR. He's a right wing, 29 years old, 6-year contract at $9.5 million. We know he was traded for the Ottawa to the Vegas Golden Knights a couple of years ago. His offense is 99, his defense 88, finishing is 93, primary assist 98, slot pass guy 97, a takeaway 93. Great hockey player, great right wing in NHL, maybe the top one on both ways, on offensive and on defensive. We understand he struggled against the Montreal Canadiens last season, and unfortunately that's not show what he did all year long last season with the Vegas. You can read at the bottom of his picture or the graphic right here. I'm not going to go through each one of them. Is going to take too long for the video. You can pause the video. You can read what is all about Mike Stone. But I'll be honest with you, between you and me, Mike Stone is one of the top best players for the Golden Knights. Without his support and his offensive side, the Golden Knights going to have a difficult time for the upcoming season. But I know Mike Stone is going to bring that team and carry on that team all the way for the playoffs and maybe finish first in the Pacific Division. Talk about a player carry on the team. We're not talking about this one where he carry on the the Tampa Bay Lightning for the last 2 years. One of the best player in NHL as the right way. We know he did not play last season after a surgery, but he came back strong during the playoff where he have a 34 point, I believe, during the playoff. He was the dominator for the Tampa Bay Lightnings during the playoff also. And, the Tampa Bay won back-to-back the Stanley Cup. He played a major role inside that team. So his WAR is 99%, guys. He is still have a $9.5 million for 7-year contract. Offense like Stone, 99. Goal, 99. He shoot and he score from any angle around the net. Finishing, 99%, guys. Shot assist, 99. Slot pass, 97. Primary assist, 94. Compared to Stone, Kucherov is all about offensive side. Struggle a little bit more defensive side. That's why Stone is more like a two great both way players. Kucherov is all about on the offensive side. And, you can see he combined 66-point guy and 48 playoff game in the last 2 years. That shows what Kucherov bring on this team, the Lightnings, and make possible this season he's going to be a nomination for the Hart Trophy if he played the 82 game, something we have to follow up with Nikita Kucherov. The next player I want to talk about, of course, is the Boston Bruins, David Pastrnak. We know Marchand, he is one of the top left wing, and we know Bjorstrand, one of the top best center in NHL for the both ways, and we know as Mr. Frank Selke, we can call him. But now we have to talk about David Pastrnak, the right winger for the Boston Bruins, one of the best in NHL. The 25 years old only have a 99% on the WAR. He have a $6.7 million for the next 2 years. Offense is 71. His goal 98, finishing 99. His champ to score 96. Cycle shot guy, 100%. That's pretty amazing. And carry on entries, 90%. And again, drafted late in the first round in 2014, Pastrnak, lack of the size and physicality was considered an issue. Debit his strong hands and an excellent shot. But he proved you don't have to be the big guy in NHL anymore. You have the speed and you can shoot. You have a great shot. Everything could happen. And that's what show Pastrnak year after year for the Boston Bruins. He's only 25 years old, guy. So he's not reached his peak of his potential on my eyes. You see, I have 3 more years. I believe this kid is going to be better and better. So I expect a lot for him for the upcoming season. And without him, the Boston Bruins cannot make the playoffs. They will need him for sure to score over 40 goals. What I think he's going to reach again this season for the Boston Bruins. So it would be interesting to see him with Bergeron and Marchand, if this line can carry on the Boston Bruins all the way for another time and the playoff for the upcoming season. The next one I want to talk about is the Mitch Marner. I understand he struggled in the playoff, but it's not because he's struggling in the playoff. He cannot diminish what he does for the Toronto Maple Leafs during the year, during this regular season. One of the best right wing, of course, he played with Austin Matthews. He's not the guy for scoring goal. He's the guy to create opportunity for Austin Matthews. He's a WAR at 93%. The 24 years old, have a $10.9 million for 4 years. That's the problem with that money, I believe, carry on over his head all the time or shoulder. His offense, 92%. Defense, 86. Not too bad. Finishing drop at 71 compared to other players I just mentioned to you. Primary assist, that's what I said. That's what he does. 99% slot pass. Another way when I mentioned to you, 99. And of course, his entry zone are at 94. But again, the combination chemistry between Matthews and Marner, that's the reason why they produce on the offensive side. They can find themselves all the time on the ice, and Marner is a great contribution of the success of Matthews at some point or at some degree. So we'll see what Marner now with Matthews, without Hyman, what they're going to do for upcoming season. But again, that line, it's only a duo. The third line on the left side could be anybody else they're going to produce. Of course, we know what Hyman did for them. Puck retriever, physicality, for check. We understand that. But at some point, Marner and Matthews are the reason why the Toronto Maple Leafs, they are going to make the playoffs during this upcoming season. The next one I want to talk about is about the Colorado Avalanche, the right winger, Miko Rantanen. The 24 years old, have a WAR at 98. He have signed a contract last year at $9.3 million for 4 years. Offense, 88. Goal, 93. Finishing, 98. Pass, 95. Chance, 94. Attack is 92. We just talked about Marner, chemistry with Matthews. This is the same with Rantanen, Lestegard, and of course, Nathan McKinnon. Rantanen is only 24, did not reach yet his full potential. I will not be surprised he will reach again the 40 goal for the upcoming season. But also, he's the one can score 50 goals in NHL. I really believe this. He's going to be another 85 to 95 point for the upcoming season. I would not be surprised he does a 1 point per game again for the Colorado Avalanche, Rantanen. So again, like I mentioned to you, they are not only a duo, but a trio, exactly like Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Marchand. That's what Rantanen is with McKinnon, Lestegard. Maybe top 5 first line in NHL. Them is all about an offensive side. Of course, he needs to improve his defensive side, but Rantanen is going to be another great year and a good asset for the Colorado Avalanche for the upcoming season, where they are by the expert choose to finish first in the Central Division and also to win the Stanley Cup for the upcoming year. So it'll be interesting what the Colorado Avalanche is going to do for upcoming year. The next one is for the Winnipeg Jets. Underrated player, I believe, in my eyes, is Nikolai Ehlers. The 25 years old, played both positions, but more like a right wing, is a contract of $6 million for the next 4 years. He had 96 WAR, offense 92, goal 95, finishing 96, rush shot 98, carry on entries 99, carry exit 99. Guys, this guy is underrated, like I mentioned to you, because the speed he bring on the table. We talk about McDavid's speed all the time. We forget about how fast it is, Nikolai Heller. It's another copycat of what Nathan MacKinnon does, right? The puck carry on, great hands, stick angling a lot. That's what Heller does. Now, I'm not saying Heller is MacKinnon, but I just said what Heller have a great skill and talent also. And for the Winnipeg Jets go all the way to the end or have an amazing great year, they need not only the performance now, the Sheffley and Kyle Connor or Blake Wheeler, they need also Nikolai Heller. I think Wheeler now at 35, 36 years old need more support and more the offensive on Nikolai Heller for the upcoming year. And I expect the Winnipeg Jets have a great year this year, and Nikolai Heller is going to be one of the reasons why the Jets going to go far for the upcoming year. The next one I want to talk about is the veteran Dallas star Joe Pavelski. Mixed position, right wing center, become more as a right winger now for the Dallas Star. He have a 96%. The veteran 37 is still produce guy for the Dallas. Is still have one more year contract at $7 million. 83 on offense, 98 on defense. That's the reason we talk about Max Stone at the beginning, and then other player was more about offensive. Joe Pavelski is another two-way player, 91 finishing, 87 penalty. Battle win a 50-50, 86. Struggle shot 66. Again, for his age, right, over 35 years old, one of the rare players perform again in NHL, and we have to give credit for Joe Pavelski, what he does. And the Dallas Star need this veteran. We know the Dallas Star last season missed a lot of great players like Seguin, Radulov during the year. But again, Joe Pavelski show up. And for me, Joe Pavelski represents, in my eyes, consistency. That's what Joe Pavelski does, game after game in NHL. So great to see Joe Pavelski in the top 10 in NHL right winger. Why not talking about Patrick Kane, another great right winger since he is 18 years old, performing in NHL season after season. His WAR, you have still a $10.5 million for the next 2 years. You have 60% WAR, offense 32, primary assist 98, finishing 92, passing 95, entries 96, exit 94. When you see those numbers, the first player it remind me right away, it's Mitch Marner. Because that's what Patrick Kane does. It's a great pass in NHL, one of the best stick angling with the puck for sure. But we know he can score, but he's more recognized as a pass. And I think some player like Alex DeBrincat or Cody Dak, take advantage to play with Patrick Kane. That's what Patrick is on his best, is passing the puck. So be really interesting about this. Jonathan Toews back in the lineup now. That will helping also Patrick Kane. Whatever without him, without the captain last season, Kane have an amazing great year with 66 points, 67 points. So Kane continues to produce without the captain. We'll be interested to see what Kane's going to do. But again, at 32 years old, keep play like he was younger. And that's what is really fun to watch Patrick Kane when, he's stick angling the puck for sure. So the next one I want to talk about, we have two more to go, is William Nylander. That's give you a little bit what the Toronto Maple Leafs have depth on the right side. Nylander had an okay season last year, but a great performance during the playoff. The 25 years old have a WAR of 83%, 3 more years at $7 million. Offense 94, goal 89, finishing 60, rush shot 90, pass 89, and a carry on exit 91. For me, show something. It's all about an offensive side. Need to get better on the defensive side, right? But again, he can score. And you can see he's getting more the maturity in NHL at that moment. I think the fact he played with John Tavares helping him a little bit more. But again, without Tavares, he continued to produce during the playoff. He was the best player for the Toronto Maple Leafs against the Montreal Canadiens last season. He needs to continue now on the season, on the regular season for the upcoming season. The Toronto need Nylander to produce at least 30 goals at least for them. And we know that Toronto is going to have a good team, but it's not about only Matthews and Marner and Tavares. Nylander is a part of the quasar or the core of the Toronto Maple Leafs. It will be interesting what he's going to do, Nylander. And then finally, the last one I want to talk about is, of course, is an underrated player, I believe. And with all the drama happening last season with Tortorella, Patrick Laine, Max Domi, and you can name it, one player still continues to produce. Last season, it was Oliver Bjorstrand for the Columbus Blue Jackets. The WAR was 93 to 26 years old. Still have a new contract now. He have an offense of 74%, defense 84, finishing 93, rush shot 80, zone exit 93, and a pass 90. He's a little bit more two both ways players, and also he's going to reach now his full potential at 27, at 28 for the next couple of years in NHL. So Bjorstrand is going to play a major role inside that Columbus Blue Jacket. He's a one part of the member of that team. They are not rebuilding, but at the same time, they are rebuilding. They know they trade for Voracek, Patrick Laine back, Roslovic now is there. They trade Zev John for the younger defenseman, Adam Bourgvis. They signed Werenski, a long-term contract. They say have Corpusalo and Muskingin as a goaltender, where they need to perform better. We know their chance to make the playoff this upcoming season will be very hard for them on the Metropolitan Division, but still, I think the Columbus can have a great year for the upcoming season. Will be interesting to watching, again, not only Patrick Laine, but Oliver Bjorstrand. No reason on my eyes he cannot have 60 to 70 points with him for upcoming season. Finally, I want to mention other right wing we could put there. And I like so far what happening with Pavel Buchnevich with St. Louis Blues. Have a great training camp so far. We could add Tyler Toffoli, 28 goals in Montreal. Sam Reinhart, an amazing great year with the Buffalo Sabres, and now with the Buffalo Sabres last year, but now he was Florida Panthers. It'll be interesting to see Reinhart beside Barkov or beside Huberdeau, and expect a lot more point on the offensive side. Anthony Manta will be interesting him with his full year with the Washington Capitals. Jordan Eberle, one of the key major for the Seattle Kraken for the upcoming season. David Perron, the old veteran player, continues to play year after year better and better with the St. Louis Blues. DJ Oshie, that will be one to follow up with him for upcoming season. Obviously, the injury hit Alex Stock for upcoming season. We'll see what he's going to do after he back on the ice. Teuvo Terranevin we'll see what happened with him. We know he had a struggle last year with concussion and COVID-19. Definitely Brock Bozer and Greg Smith, two veteran players, and I will see what he's going to do for upcoming season. This complete my video about the top 10 right wing for the upcoming season 2021-2022. And I think it's great to recognize some players over there. So before we leave, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. And don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the YouTube channel, Facebook page. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and tell us, give us your comments about my selection of my top 10 right wing in NHL. And of course, we wish you an amazing, great, beautiful day today. And I look forward to see you for the next video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with Coach Frenchy. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se reparle plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur, Coach Frenchy.